All right, guys, we're back now. We just got done doing the firmware. Obviously, it's a little bit of time has passed. So here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get ready to connect to BetaFlight and finish the configuration on this, okay? So here's what we're going to do. First thing we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the computer screen up there. I'm going to put the quad right here in the top right corner. And we're going to go ahead and plug this, plug it in. So let's go ahead and take our USB data cable. Let's go ahead and just plug it in right there. And again, please remember that mine, my VTX, the video transmitter on here, mine is disconnected so we don't interrupt with the video because the signals will interfere with our wireless connection here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just go to the welcome screen here and click connect. All right, and we're going to get back. We did our firmware update already. So now let's go through some of the configuration settings, okay? First thing we're going to do is let's go to our ports page right here, ports tab right here. There we go. Now there's two things that we're going to want to do here. The first thing is we're going to want to set up the port or the UART that is going to be used for our receiver, right? And that's the receiver that we have right under this top plate right here. That's going to be channel 6. So go ahead right under this column here, go on and turn on serial 6. Don't change anything else on here. Everything should read disabled and so forth. Then the other thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and set up your smart audio. And what smart audio is, it's actually the ability for you to, through your transmitter, through your remote and radio, you can change the video channel that you're broadcasting on, and therefore you could do a bunch of other things too, but it runs through your VTX, and so you can change some features on your flight controller. You can change some configurations of BetaFlight. You can change some features on your VTX as well. Okay, so what we're going to do is that's going to be on UART 3. So what I want you to do is I want you to come over here to UART 3, and I want you to drop down to VTX, and then make sure you select IRC tram. Click that one. So you should have it looking just like this, okay? And then I want you to go ahead and click save and reboot, okay? Next thing I want you to do is I want you to go ahead and connect back, and we're gonna go to ports, make sure everything stayed like it was supposed to. Then we're gonna go to configuration, and here we should have one shot, quad X, everything should be just like this. This is gonna drop down to 2, which is fine, accelerometer is fine. That's right, I turned these 2 off earlier. We'll leave everything like this because our orientation is correct. We do not have GPS and a few other things, so we need to worry about that. But let's go ahead and let's go ahead and just check this out right here. See where it says craft name? Go ahead and just name it whatever you want. So I'm going to put DT140v. There we go. If my keyboard will work, 145, and then I'll put my name. Okay. All right, and this will only matter really when if somebody's watching on the goggles, they'll see your name on the bottom of the screen if you set that up. That way they know to differentiate between who they're watching. Okay, we're going to scroll down and we're going to go to this receiver section here, and we're going to leave it as serial based, but we're going to go right here and drop down where it says, and we're going to go to S-Bus. All right, now when that's done, we're going to scroll down some more. We can leave these on for now, I guess. And let me see what else. I think that's going to be all that we use on this page. Everything else can stay just like it is. So once that's done, go ahead and go to save and reboot. Okay. All right, we're going to go back and connect. So just to verify, we can reset and calibrate, just make sure everything looks good. It does. Go to ports again. We just want to verify that we have USB VCP. This is where you plug in your USB port. This is activated right here, and then we have our IRC tramp audio on UART 3 over here with everything else, and then we have on UART 6 we have our serial RX. Okay, under configuration again we have one shot, we have everything else set here, clockwise 90 degrees, 8 to accelerometers on, named it whatever you want to name yours, put it on serial base with S-Bus, RSSI ADC is off. 3D is off, GPS is off, and then we'll go through all of these later on and what they mean, but right now the only thing you're really going to watch is you're going to watch these 3 at the bottom right here, okay? These 2 for beacon will be off, and then all these can be on if you want, that's fine. So we're good there. I'll click, let me see, power and battery. So this right now is going to be fine. We'll go over that later. Failsafe, we'll go over PID tuning, we'll go over receiver. We'll go over that, and we'll actually have the radio turned on as well at that point. Modes, we're going to do that as well in just a second. I just want to make sure everything else looks good. Motors, okay, that looks good. All right, so that's pretty much all we're going to do for this first round of setup for BetaFlight, which is just going to be to get the basics in here, and that's exactly what's happened. The next step we're going to do is we're going to go actually in order of these tabs right here. Okay, so we'll be right back, and we'll start with we just did the configuration, we did the ports, now we're going to go to the power and battery. It's going to be very simple, very quickly. Okay, we'll see you in just a minute.